What was my perception of matchmaking prior to Tawkify? I actually wasn't very familiar with the matchmaking process. I had seen TV shows around matchmaking, but I never really had an opinion one way, positive or negative, around matchmaking. It was one of those things where the dating apps weren't really working for me, so I said, let me give this a try and let me see how it's different. But I didn't walk in having a negative perception or a positive perception about it. I just only knew what I knew from TV.
I actually, being an Indian, my dad is the one that was matching me left, right, and center. So I personally didn't have a matchmaking experience, but I was so frustrated. I think a lot of people tend to get to that point, and I was at that point, and I said, let me just find something that works. And Tawkify popped up. And I was like, yes, I do want somebody to help me because I'm not able to help myself. So then that's how I signed up and dived into the matchmaking world, and I don't regret it one bit.
How did I discover Tawkify? So the way I found Tawkify was I actually went onto Google. Once I knew I wanted to try a matchmaking service, I just went online for searching for matchmaking services. And I saw many matchmaking services, and based off of the reviews that I saw, I decided to call Tawkify and have my first discussion with them.
I discovered Tawkify through a Google search because I literally Googled service that works for dating. I don't know why, that was my search, and boom, there was Tawkify. I'm like, Tawkify, okay. And I read through the whole website, I read about the creators. I was like, okay, this sounds very personal, first thing, because I was looking for something personal than a dating app. And I liked knowing about the creators and their vision behind the company. So I chose Tawkify through that, and a Google search helped me.
Was there any hesitation on signing up for Tawkify? Yeah, so for me, there was a little bit of a hesitation signing up for Tawkify, mainly because I wasn't really sure of the results that it would give. Signing up as a client with Tawkify is an investment, and I'm not, I have not had experiences or been able to see experiences where I knew if it worked or didn't work. So putting up, the amount of money required to become a client, I wasn't really sure how it would work or not, so of course I was hesitant.
So they have, two options for you. My only hesitation was, does it work? So I actually just went for it, thinking like, what do I have to lose? I had maybe like a 5% hesitation, but 95% of myself was ready to dive in. So it wasn't that big of a hesitation.
So what made me decide to sign up for Tawkify was just the frustration I was having with the dating apps. I was on all of the different dating apps trying to meet people, try and get, on dates with people, but throughout that process, what I had found was that either the people weren't really serious, or they would stop responding after a while, or it just wasn't working the way that I would hope dating would work. So that's why I decided, you know what, I'm gonna go for a matchmaking service, and Tawkify was the one I went with.